by the gopis or the gopas. So they were all there. And Krishna started to dance. So one Krishna, 3 billion gopis plus Radharani and the 8 Sakhis. And this gopis had this intense desire to dance just with Krishna. So when Krishna understood the intense desire of the gopis, he expanded himself. So there was one Krishna between every 2 gopis. But still every gopi was thinking that Krishna is dancing only with me. And they were very happy. And of course Krishna was with Radharani also, they were dancing. And what were they singing, do you know? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, comes from Golokuna. It's not, a lot of people say, no, it's mundane, and it comes from here. They quote the Kali Sadhana Upanishad and they say, why did Lord Chaitanya reverse it and all those kind of things. Bogus. It's coming straight from Golokuna, and that's how they sing it. And it's a mixture of different moods. So the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The first one is the mood of union. Everybody's together and they dance. Now what happens? They continuing with this. Radharani taps on the shoulder of Krishna and says, I'm not enjoying this. He says, what happened? And she says, too many people who don't belong here. She was referring to the sages and those who are taking the last birth, and it's not in the right mood. She said, okay, what do you want to do? She said, let's go. So the 2 of them disappeared from the place of Ras Leela. Few minutes later, the gopis started to realize that they're dancing by themselves. There is no Krishna. And there is no Radha. So you can imagine their condition. Now they're crying. And they've gone mad. There's such an intense feeling of separation. They are totally crazy. So they start looking for Krishna. They see a tree laden with fruits. So what happens to the tree when there's so many fruits on it? The branches come? In their mind, the tree is offering obeisances to Krishna. So they say to the tree, oh my dear tree, you're bowing down offering your obeisances. That means you must have seen Krishna pass by. That's why you're doing this. So please tell us, which way did Krishna go? Of course, the tree doesn't speak. So they ask again and again and again. Then they say, oh, there's so much bliss, they can't even speak. So we'll go ask somebody else. And they move from there. Then they see a deer run away, run by. And deers are very springy, run. And they run quite fast. So they're saying to each other, oh, look at this deer. He looks so happy, this spring in his walk. That means he must have seen Krishna. So they ask the deer, my dear deer. And it's like, Hare Krishna, Krishna, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? My dear, have you seen Krishna? You must have, because you're looking so happy. Deer doesn't say anything. They move on. And they see a lion, and they see all these different animals. And they're asking, they're crying, and they're asking, have you seen Krishna? Have you seen Krishna? Nobody says anything. So then they start recreating the pastimes of Krishna. Somebody becomes Putana, and somebody else becomes Krishna and kills Putana, and somebody steals butter, and somebody chastises Krishna for stealing butter. All these pastimes they're recreating and doing, and they're crying, and they're doing all this. And they keep going in. Then suddenly they notice that actually there's not a single set of footsteps, there's two sets of footsteps. And it looks like there's a male set of footsteps and there's a female set of footsteps. Then they sing this very famous, very beautiful verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. It says, Anayarādhito Nunam Bhagwan Ishvara Hari Yanno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anyad Raha. They say, who is this girl? She must have done some amazing austerities and sacrifices in her previous life. That because of her, Krishna has left us all and has gone away with her. By the way, that's the only time when Radharani's name is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Anaya Radhito Radha. Probably you can give me for this. My bottle is sitting there, just behind you. Thank you. And they start to appreciate, thanks so much. They start to appreciate the qualities of this girl. Who is of course none other than Radharani herself. In the meantime, Radharani is walking with Krishna. She cut her hand over his shoulder and they're walking. Then Radharani suddenly starts to feel, hey, I'm special. Krishna left everyone for me. So this little bit of, even Radharani's transcendental pride shows. Krishna says, even for Radharani, it is a pride, I have to take care of it. So Radharani suddenly says, I'm tired. Krishna says, what do you want to do? I can't walk. Well, what do you want to do? Can you carry me on your shoulders? Sure. And he sits down. Radharani comes behind him. As soon as she raises one foot, Krishna disappears. So now Krishna is gone. And he says, wait a minute, what happened? Well, Krishna is gone. So now she's quiet. And she's walking around, looking. So now there's two separate places, big forest. Gopis are in one place, one corner, looking for Krishna, Radharani is in another corner. Suddenly, they go behind a bush and they see Lord Narayan sitting there, which is actually Krishna has taken the form of Narayan just to test. So the gopis see Narayan. I mean, that's a big deal, right? So they immediately offer their obeisances and they ask, Lord Narayan, have you seen our Krishna? Krishna in the form of Narayan says, yeah, he went that way. Okay, thank you very much. No time for you. And they leave. And so, sometime later, Radharani comes behind the same bush and sees Krishna sitting as Narayan. So Krishna says, I'm going to fool her also. So she goes in front, offers her obeisances and says, my dear Lord Narayan, and before she will ask the rest of the question, Krishna cannot control himself. So he manifests himself as Krishna. So I said, I knew. And so they meet. In the meantime, the gopis have become tired. They become very tired. crying all this time. So they go to the same spot near the river Yamuna, where they had started the dance. They sit down and they start crying. Well, Krishna can't take it anymore. So he shows himself in front of them. He's wearing beautiful yellow garments, peacock feather on the crown, beautiful bluish complexion. He stands with a big smile on his face. And I forgot to mention that gopis had been singing a very beautiful set of verses, famously known as Gopi Gita. Have you heard Gopi Gita being sung in Vrindavan during month of Kartik?
Yeah.
Did you cry? Every time. Especially if you take that, they give out this little book with a translation. So you have the translation in front of you and hear them singing, you cannot stop but cry. So they were singing all those songs. But the beauty of those verses is that they're complaining, but they're not complaining. They talk about how much they have given up, how much they worry about his soft feet that might be hurt by the stones and those kind of things. So they're complaining in that sense, but they're not complaining that why did you do this to us? Yeah, but they did say something like, you're killing me, you're killing us. Anyway, then Krishna shows up. And they really want to let him have it. But they're being very polite. So they say, we have a question. And they say there are 3 types of men. Actually people. Let's say men, people. First kind is those who love you if you love them. Who will ignore you if you ignore them.